here. Why would anyone give you a bag of blading stems? It's going to seem beyond my leather homeboy. Give me that shit. Don't be giving me that shit. Son of a beach. Son of a beach. Hope you're well. I am. I've just sat down now for the first time now. I mean that. It's nearly 9 o'clock. Had to go shop, go back to shop, do this, do that, all this other bollocks. And I just picked up a tiny bit of flavour. It's not catty. It's not really great, but I'm gonna smoke it. I have to put a structure in place. I mean, genuine shit. Colour today. Who, me did or you did? Me? I was barely out in the garden. I was in the fucking house all day. But I'm starting to get a little bit of a tan because I'm actually taking my top off nowadays. Anyway, do you know what the good news is? I bumped into the neighbour on the way down the road, and he put out his hand on the way up the road. And I says, if you're genuine, I'll shake your hand. And he says, I am genuine. I want you to, sorry. That's what he said. So that's a good end into the evening. My back's going into spasm. Eddie, your course. Lovely, yeah. Oh, well, fair play to you for saying, you know, well, to see you have this light on much. So. No, I'm being serious, first. I usually have this one on, you see, like. Anyway, I just picked up a bit of dirt. Me and cannabis have fallen out a little bit in the last 2 days. And hope you're well. I don't want to just talk about myself. Nice one in for coming in, gamer. Eddie. I'm going to roll up a spliff now and I'm going to go out and chill. Because the neighbour told me he doesn't give a fuck about the smell of weed anymore. Alright. I'll salute to that. I started to explain myself that I was recovered an ag, and he goes, it's fine, you don't have to explain yourself. I says, well, if you had said that in the first fucking place. No, honestly, bro. Right, this is me, right? There's some relief there. That's a little bit of relief. I have this little thing here which does fuck all. But if I angle it just there, that's great. That's nice, isn't it? Can't do fucking anything. I'm stuck like that, what? Hell yes. Can't move. I'm in a wheelchair. So I mean, some crap. Maybe someone say stop smoking joints and sitting there all fucking day. My back's killing me. Ever since I bumped into you and you said something about your back, it's all on the left side. So I'm gonna roll up a nice one now and relax. Got a little bit stressed today. Not stressful. Forget where I came from a bit today. How is everybody anyway? It's pretty quiet. I'm going outside, that's why. Got a little bit of dust here. What the fuck, man? Look, I got it in this. I haven't got one of these in years. Look at it. You know you're buying off someone that's dealing in nickel and dime bags when they put it in a big fucking... Like, what's that? What did you give me that for? What's all this? What? Like, usually I just throw it on the floor, but I'm not doing it today. How are you, Evie? She's about to rid of the pain. You have to have a yeah, exactly, yeah. Honestly, bro, I'm telling you now, do this test for me, Eddie, will you, right? Because maybe you're not on my level yet, or maybe I'm not on your level. But get a sweeping brush. Go to the back garden, not the front garden, because maybe that's a bit different. You know, when you're sweeping the path. Do that for longer than 3 minutes, non-stop. And if your back doesn't go into spasm, then you're not as bad as me, because that's how bad I am. All the sofas we have now, me and my missus says that our backs are in bits. We've been waiting on the new sofa for fucking 6 weeks. No, 9 weeks. 9 weeks or something like that. How are you, Eve? I hope you're doing well. 4 out of 5. Me, I'm a 4 out of 5 as well. I'm a 4 out of 5 as well, because the kids are all gave my daughter a bath, and you know, it was really nice to spend a bit of time with her today. And as I said, I wasn't expecting you, man. You know when you're filled with a little bit of hate or a little bit of resentment or a little bit of what if and fuck you cunt. I walked out the front door to go down to get some messages and there he was just standing there. So that's God saying, right, forget about it. I know, it's horrible. Honestly, I'd be saying to myself, this is embarrassing, like, what, going for the fucking get a cash in hand job, your man down the road offering me a day. I can't, sorry. You know what he said to me? He says, I have a skill kid, a fella that's still in school that can lift a full wheelbarrow. And I'm sitting there, I was 35 at the time going, excuse me? Oh, fuck. 4 out of 5, I've managed to bite my tongue and not prolong everything. He's home asleep now, kids are... Ah, lovely. That's all he could want. My missus was about to snap at me because I got a lift home. She, you know, she didn't, you know, I didn't tell her that I was going to get a lift home from the shop. But I was just offered a lift home from the shop. But, you know, that's suspicious sometimes. Let me just check the dogs, hold on. Like an old man. No music or anything. How's everybody? How are you, Jerry? Well, look, I'm on a chilled one now. I got some weed sorted and it's not the best. This is what I got. Like, I paid 25 quid for this. And now, before I show you, I have a standard to uphold, okay? I'm a medium to a full-time professional smoker, right? And I know I look gay. Well, me, I am not too proud of it. Okay, I'd be having the flavs. I'd be having the big fucking ounces of goodness. But sometimes you just have to do something different. You have to do what life can fucking afford you. Now, apparently this is carbon fibre. This is just a bit of street red. You look at all the little... Look at all this. What's all that? Get fucking 3 joints out of that. Do you know what I mean? Fucking 3 joints out of that. No, hold on, wait. There's 1 joint. Is that a joint? That'll be a joint. That'll be a joint. Hold on. There's 2 joints, right? Hold on. Right, so there's 2 joints, right? There's 2 joints. There's 4 joints. And then this bollocks. Ah, well, what can you do? How are you, Shayna? Look, honestly, there's 17 people in my life. If they're all genuine people, thank you. Because I am a recovering addict. And I need friends that don't do drugs, sell drugs, shoot people in the face. Jump over counters. Kick someone's man in the face because you owe them a couple of grand. Don't do that no more. So that was this, like, that wasn't off me plug who, you know, that was just off a fella around the corner. And I smoked it the other day. It's better than the Star Dog and it's better than the haze I got on. But we'll just move on from that, guys, right? Hey, 15 people left me life. You got something wrong? Something wrong with me, is that? Anyway. Hey, bitch. Right, let's get rolling. How are you? Been watching the Diddy trial? Oh, mate, China. I've been busy all day and people say, how can you be busy when you can't walk? You try to have 3 kids. Fucking... And, what the fuck was I going to say? I forgot what I was going to say. What was it? Oh, the trial, yes. I seen, when I clicked on the link on YouTube earlier on today, I don't know what time it was, there was no one outside the courthouse, so it must have been early where you were, and I was like, fuck it, I'll go back to it later, and I completely forgot about it. How's, that's where everyone at today. Yeah. Is it like the Amber Heard one where you can see everything or hear everything? That'd be gas. We found 7 dildos, all of different sizes, all replicas of his bodyguards, his security team, his mama. Seen a video of his ma today. She looked like a bleeding. Anyway, how is everyone? 12 people decided to fuck off because whatever I have to say is not good enough. That's fine. That is fucking fine. I think it was live on YouTube. Yeah, I tried, as I said, I did try to watch it, but I had to try. Look, see, look, now he's looking at Finn, not being a waster. It is, it's 9 o'clock or something, has. How's it? The lives with YouTube, the lives with YouTubers are doing the court media watching post. Bro, okay. Okay, Shayna. How are you anyway? How are you getting on with your medicine that you had the other day? You were shouting out. Oh, I'm making a joint. Making a joint. If you're under 18, you shouldn't be on my channel. There's my other stuff. I'm getting more stuff now. I'm getting some Stardog now in a minute. But this is meant to be carbon fibre. Doesn't look like carbon fibre. You'd be bleeding punched in the face if you went on a building site with that. Anyway, so I'm just trying to use up all the little crumbs and scrums. How are you, Eddie? I didn't mean to... Grace, is Grace in here as well? Where's Grace? Ah, how are you, Grace? Much love. Much love. Much love. Very much love. You know what excites me every day? The fact that someone called Grace from the Brooklyn gives me the time of day. Yeah. Some girl Grace comes into my life and gives me the utmost respect. That means something. And to everybody else, but Shane has been doing it for time. Yeah, no, Mick. Oh, how are you, Mick? No, it's fucking... I'm trying to use up all the crap. Will you, Teddy, fuck off. No, just wait a second. Your problem is, Teddy? Right. Trying to see me one eye there on the joint, and I'll go to sleep. Yes, it has been, and I'm really proud of you though for doing that. Anyone would be. Made me one-eyed. The cat took his eye out. Sorry, me. Me 1.5 eyes. Bingo. I know you want to get out, but I can't let you out. What the fuck do you want me to do? You are a fucking vermin. Just living my life, just looking for a nut, just looking for a shell. Ooh, what's that? Oh, what's that? I'm bored of that. I've seen that yesterday. Your last day in college, well, very good. People are shocking me tonight. Didn't even know you were in college. I know you said it the other day. I'm very proud of you. I get it. And look, we all have a little joke. Do I think I might be able to possibly ever do college, but have I done it? No. So, privilege. This one is, it's too, okay, look. Sorry. Getting too greedy. It's weed. I'd said it to my brother the other day. I said, look, mate, whatever, this paint pie and lemon sour and biscotti and biscozzi and Zamboga OG, all these fancy ones you'd be giving me. Just, I can't smoke anything else now. What have you done? It's like... So anyway, I know it's a bit boring, no music, but anyway, how are you? I don't want to miss anyone's chat. Mick is in there. Shane, Mick's new, but I like Mick. It's an Irish name. Fucking Martin and Michael. Wait. Where's the tobacco? Don't be fucking I'm gonna need to take a painkiller. Hold on, I just see. I'll chat. See if I can. Oh God. See, people are getting bored of looking at my lady. Anyway, moving on. Boil the kettle, and now I'm going to have to boil it again. My missus gives out time. I boil it twice every time. Shout out to Jude. Jude, if you're watching this, I did check if you were going to be online. Usually, sometimes you do a sneaky 9 o'clock, and you weren't on, so... Evie, you've done the best thing you've possibly done. And it'll pay dividends during the week. No problem, it's good. I had a new few ideas today as well about what I can do on this channel. And I've decided that I'm actually going to get a number. Either a second number or give out a wave of communication. Maybe Instagram or Facebook Messenger where people can talk rather than talking to a counsellor or a psychologist that might never touch drugs, but they can talk to me for free when I have the time. And I didn't say I wanted a boyfriend, right? I'm not really happy with that. Oh well. Shane, I'm sorry if I'm talking shy. I missed that comment all the way from Arizona. I appreciate you coming in. And she's more Irish than me, for fuck's sake, nearly. Carbon fibre. Just give me the fucking weed. You know what I mean? Like, just give me the weed. Dried up shite. Give me the weed. This ain't medical. This is roadman. This is what's up. Have you got the cheapest bit possible? Smells florally. Eddie, what's happening? I can't believe you're just skinning up your fortune. You're probably halfway through it. Me and you were going to talk more. Because I'm not going against Ed. I said free the weed and all that. But, you know, maybe I need to challenge myself. Maybe I haven't had a challenge in a while. We did. That man said it wouldn't hurt me bum, but it did. That was a challenge. I was like, well, you said there would be McDonald's. Yeah, get in there, you little carbon fibre bitch. Smells a little bit permanent markerish. Yeah, exactly, yeah. Because if you have a busy schedule like college and then you got the kids in school, I don't know what ages they are, you know, I don't know how much free time you have, but you know, but to be able to do the things I want to do in the future, you know, to balance the two, which I do, but I want to do better. I do. Do you do? I do in me pants. Shout out to everybody for loving, respecting, and absolutely appreciating. Sometimes you just got to be your own comedian, your own sweetheart. Now it does feel a bit soft now. I like soft weed. I don't know if you've ever tried cookies. Cookies is ultra soft. You grind it up, it's like God's dandruff. Not the devil's dandruff, God's dandruff. And I just hope I get a bit of taste out of this. I'm going to go viral for bitching about weed. Oh, so what's this guy on about? Oh, he likes to bitch about every bit he gets. But you know, there's nothing worse than going, right, I won't go top shelf because I can't really afford it. Give me mids, bro. Give me mids. You know, and then you get it and you go, what's this for? You go, I should have spent the extra 40. So hopefully that's not going to be it. Things are moving too quick, bro. So yeah, exactly. Yeah. Because I need oh, Jude's the same, you know. Jude needs to cut down. He says it every day, but then we end up smoking. So what I'm saying, but you know, like out of the weed I roll in a day in joints. You could roll a blunt or a cannon at night and sit there. But cat's my. Oh well, hopefully we can taste it. Oh. Oh Eddie, oh Eddie, do you realise what you've done? It's me and you, we both have a gun. What are we ever going to do? All I know is he's smoking Cali, he's smoking big fat joint of Cali. That's the reason why he can wait till 9 in the evening. I'm steady thinking. Don't know, can't see, changes there from me. The last few days, I've been afraid that I might drift away. So let me tell you how I love you, that I think about you all the time. Caledonia is calling. Hold on, I need more names. Grace needs love. Straight jacket needs drugs. We're all part of Chum's army. And Eddie's gonna born this guitar. And then I had a friend who used to tear her hair out because she couldn't get the crack. But now, oh now, we say, go home and stay in bed. Don't be a junkie. I'm coming in, so you better get this party started. Get this party started. I'm giving in, giving in. Get party started. I'm dreaming around Christmas, just like the winds we used tonight. Right, let's go. No need to wait around no longer. Evie, take it easy. Good night. I'll see you in the morning. Shit, that looks a bit messy. Bit weed everywhere. Going outside now, guys. I don't know if you can see changes that have come over me. Where's it at? Right, let's go. Let's go and have a laugh. The neighbour said he doesn't care about the weed no more. Let's make a load of noise now. Now look, dogs, you're breaking me heart. What? Breaking me heart. Don't even know what to do with you. Nice and cool over here now. I'm stay thinking. It's just crazy. Right, let's go. I do have a stand. I don't know why I'm not using my stand, guys. I have a really good stand. Actually, why didn't they include a light with it, actually, now that it's all that good? Take it easy. Yes, I'll see you in the morning. Please, I'm not going nowhere, guys. YouTube's a part of my life now. Because I'm no longer in the club of people who are too good for it, drug addicts. So, gangsters, hard men, people that point the fingers and laugh. Laugh at me. I want a black man's moustache, I can't get it, no matter how much I try. I've shaved it, I've moved it down, I've shaved it here. I just can't do it. You can slag me, it's alright. I found God. And I don't give a fuck. I don't even know what on. I don't even. You need to send me videos on Insta, Eddie. Yeah. I have a spliff. Sorry. Let's go, guys. Bit of carbon fibre. Not the one I'm used to. Freedom. Right, let's talk about something, right? Let's talk about something now. Someone asked me a question. Now, my left ball is smaller than my right ball. I already knew that, Eddie. But what I need you to do is ask me something. Come on, let's get with it. How are you, Joffrey? What's happening? Joff. Call it Joff. Oh my god. That's so much nicer than the fucking dog. Smoother. Creamier. Yeah. I know, yeah. He shook me hand and all that. I said to him, amongst things, I said, I used to be a junkie. I can't go out and smoke it in the field. Get into trouble. Little kids around. Do you know what I mean? So it gets delivered by the postman. Postman delivers my drugs. And he was like, yeah, don't say no more. Jeffrey, so what? So what? If you're one of them spam people will just block you. Come on, pick something. Say something nice. Ask me something. Ask me anything, guys. I'm feeling a bit energized today. Because I've just got a little bit of weed there. I need to, fuck it. I'm cutting down to the £5 50 stuff. I can't. I'm smoking 5 grams a day, bro. And I can't afford it. I can afford it, but I want to save up for other things. I tell you what, right, and because this is a good question. I used to love movies, right? I did. And because we like a movie, but on my own, But I realised why. Because if you know kids in your life and you just go on a binge on the Friday and Saturday and then you're back home up Monday, you sit in during the week by yourself and turn your phone off and you watch movies. But I haven't been able to watch them in ages. Honestly, I used to love it. I haven't been able to watch them in ages. Because I'm enjoying the YouTube and, all these other things. But I love documentaries. Not TV series, documentaries, I just love facts, knowledge being thrown at me. How are you, Benjamin? Shabalabala ding dong. What's up, George? Geoffrey Clark, I don't know who you are. You need to prove who you are. Anyway, I'm just a little Irishman, 5'5". What are you going to do about it? It doesn't taste nice, because I have high expectations that if you're a picture, you look like a nice, smart young man. And I think, you get your hands on some tasty shit. But this one tastes a little bit smooth, creamy, tiny bit creamy. You know what I mean? Turquoise, a little bit of creaminess. But not much happening. Not much happening. This is just, to be honest with you, it's a drug dealer that I buy off. I'm sure he does, but he hasn't said it. And so he sells all the garbage, like his dog, fucking. It's always dry as shit. I haven't seen one of them see-through bags since I was about fucking 20. I thought they stopped selling them. You know what I mean? I'd be giving bags away. I'd get bags, 50 bags, 60 bags, 25 bags of branded proper Cali. I'd just give them away. Because I can't sell no more. How are you, George? Right? Benjamin, you're new. What's happening? There's a picture of a train there now. Are you into trains? How is everybody? If you're a hater, say it. You know, this is the room. We're chatting here. Eddie, I have a question for you. Yeah, honestly, I get that. Good. Oh, gumbo. Fucking hell, that gumbo. See that gumbo? That made me nearly ejaculate in my pants because I love real life gumbo. And, oh, it's a car. Sorry, George. I'm blind, guys. You know, especially when you've got a lot going on, you know, me and my missus weren't getting on, you know, and up and down, sleeping on the sofa. And a movie is enjoyment. You sit down, you get into it, you've got your snacks and all that. I just haven't, you know, and it's a form of rebellion as well. But I love documentary. I go all night long. I'll watch it. One of my favourite things to watch, if I'm honest, is Instagram. You look at all the people getting knocked down by cars and their head crushed by lorries and electrocuted and all that. That's what I really love watching. You know, I've watched some fucked up shit in my life. All the old channels I used to meet. Me counsellor, psychologists used to try to get me help for it. Used to love people getting beheaded and chopped up and chainsawed and fucking stabbed. Then I saw a pregnant woman getting beheaded. It was fucking horrible. Seen her getting murdered. Oh, they were stabbing her in the belly. And she was still alive. It was disgusting. I seen one man, they cut a pussy off and all. Oh, it was horrible. Seen some fucked up ones. And, but I do find that funny. Like, when my missus just catch me every night. You like this woman's ass? And I was like, what? I didn't. And then she goes, oh, and I go, oh, for fuck's sake, that just popped up as a habit of liking. I was watching people getting dog attacks and shit. Little kids getting attacked by dogs and shit. You know, mad shit. All the Indian ones are funny. Someone at a shop and all boiling water buns with their face and shit. But I'll be honest with you, I've always had a fascination with medieval times, you know, swords and daggers and, you know, Troy and fucking, you know, what's it called? Fucking Game of Thrones and all that shit. I know that's fantasy, but like period pieces, as it says, like where they take you back, you know. The Patriot takes you back to when English were invading America. We Were Soldiers takes you back to when the Americans were going to war. Vietnam. Pearl Harbor, you know what I mean? I love all these type of ones. Yeah, I used to, honestly, and I'm not being like, we've all seen crazy videos. I'm not just the one, but I was obsessed with it. I've seen a fellow with both his arms and his legs chopped off, and he's cut from the top of his hair down. His whole back is open, and they just flip him over. And then I've seen another one where the father and son had their rib cage cut down. They flay him from there and roll his skin down. You can see his heart beating, his liver and all. And you just stick a knife in and start cutting and take it out and feed it to him. No, it's fucked up. But it makes me want to watch them all. It's like, what? People can do this? Human beings do this? These fellas were sitting there having a fucking coffee, or in Mexico was fucking weirdos. That woman getting that changed me. Seeing that pregnant woman getting stabbed to death. I think it was in Brazil. It was fucking horrible. The noises she was making fucked with me, man. Huge pregnant, like I'm talking about the pop pregnant. They push her into a bush. Some fella takes out a big massive blade, stabs her in the chest a few times. She turns over. Two of them pull her back, hold her hands down, and they just start stabbing her stomach and all. Then they cut her head off. Fucking horrible. And bag one years ago. Yeah. The hammer and bag one. Yeah. Honestly, yeah, it's not nice. I've seen some like that was on bestgore.com, and then there's another one. I can't remember. I was watching it not too long ago, but the ones on Instagram are not too bad. People getting electrocuted and fucking men getting beaten up because they slapped their wife at their wedding and shit like that. You know, all the shit. 2 girls, 1 cup. That was nasty back in the day. Blue waffle. Do you remember blue waffle? Sorry, yeah, Grace. Yeah, I didn't mean to be speaking rude. I know there's girls in the. Hold on. What do I do with a house guest who breaks the rules? I'd have to say it depends on the rules. Because it could be a youth who breaks the rules of staying up too late. It could be a brother that brings drugs into the house. It could be a partner who watches porn. You know, tell me, let me know. Yeah, that was fucked up, George. It was, yeah, it was a bit cool, yeah, but it was fucked up. The elephant was kind of looking that way, just going, playing footsie with him. Fucking sorry. But yeah, I seen a fella having a heart attack and he was driving a bus, and God bless him, he done his best. Now, some people got hurt, but this fella was going, he was, oh, stop. Sometimes I have to say God's not going to be happy with me watching that, but it's out there for everyone to watch. Yeah, you break their face, yeah. The coke, like, he's flat out, didn't even move when I came up, and his nose was runny. It'll take him a week, like last time, to admit it. Yeah, I definitely think he's been on the coke, like, he's flat out, didn't even move when I came up. Well, that's because he's paranoid. What's happening there is he's saying, I'm going to gauge her. That's what he's doing. If you're nice to him, he'll be nice to you. If you say something mad, he'll react with something crazy. He's basically in the doghouse and he's just going to go by you. So that's why I said, even though it's hard to bite your lip and swallow everything, if you act the mature one, he'll follow suit and he will fucking change the attitude. But what can you say to a man that's been on the coke all day? It's done, it's over, it's done. It's done, it doesn't matter. Unless he's got coke in his pocket or drugs in his pocket, it's done. We're not even talking about that. You need to talk about, what are you going to do tomorrow? What's your plan for tomorrow? Do you know what I mean? But like, my man had rules, and if you broke her rules, you were out. But so you're talking about a house guest. It could be anything: smoking a cigarette in the room, going into your bedroom, eating the food that you have that's not his. I used to share a house. It was horrible. I would say, guys, you know, I've cleaned the bathroom 3 times this week. You know what I mean? And I'd say, I don't, like, okay, I'll do it, but what are you doing? You know? Changing shower settings keeps the space messy. Nah, do you know what I'd do? This is exactly what I'd do. Let's say it's the morning, right? Let's say you've just woke up. I'd have a shower, right? And you think, well, what do you mean? I'm telling you, because it'll make you feel better. Have a shower. You fucking go down, you put the kettle on, you make your coffee. You know, you look like you're on the ball, you're awake, you're ready. And if he's in his room, you knock on his room, you say, I need to speak to you in the kitchen, please. Do you want a coffee or a tea? And if he says, I don't feel like talking, say, this is my house. And I feel uncomfortable in my own home, so I need to speak to you. And you'll see, he'll look and go, Jesus, she's ready. It's not like you're just lazing about, your hair thrown up or whatever. And you go, I have a moral compass. And if something goes against that, it makes me feel uncomfortable. And I don't like feeling uncomfortable, especially in my own home. So there's a problem. And I know for a fact you're touching me stuff and moving it. And it might mean nothing to you, but it does mean something to me. You know? It's called privacy. It's called respect. I'm a female, you're a male. And it's your home. That's what people get complacent. Leave shit marks all over the toilet. If he's pissing all over the seat, hair in the sink and all. No. You're in my home, mate. You're in my home. That's what I'd say. Yeah. Skid marks in the toilet and all. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's like, it could be down to a domineering characteristic he has. He has to feel like the dominant one in the house, or he just doesn't care about boundaries. There's lots of ways we can take it. He can be a cunt. He could be doing it to get at you. But what I mean is, you deserve to not sit in your own home feeling uncomfortable. I've come from that where I'm afraid to open my mouth. I've been that man. I'm not doing it no more. Like, I had beef with him. And it was, you know, and he came and apologised. He's gone and all. And say, no, we're going to sit down. You know what I mean? Yes, well, usually you need to say, I've been doing a little bit of thinking recently and talking to some people. That's what you need to say. My mother's a sweetheart. She never done drugs. She used to, like, honestly, anything. Like, I'm trying to say, like, there's rules in houses. There's rules in houses. Writing a list on handing to them or leaving it on the counter, they just think, fuck you. You have to look at them in the eye. It's hard. It's hard, believe me, I know. You get a lump in your throat, you feel a bit sick, you don't know what to say. But he won't expect it. Do you understand? He's not going to expect it. And he owes you that right. If he lives in your house, he owes you the right to sit down and say, you know, I won't do it again. Yes, but she might feel a bit uncomfortable. It might be a friend that she's let stay over for a while and she just doesn't want to. Maybe she feels uncomfortable challenging them. Do you know what I mean? And that's why I say you take the bull by the horns and you go, fuck, I feel sick. Let's talk. Now, I don't do it sometimes with my partner. I'm the worst for it. Sometimes I don't, but I understand it's different to a house guest. Like, exactly, Grace. Look, come here. I knew that a minute ago. I have friends that fell out with me because he says, hold on a minute, you won't let me stay on your couch. I says, no. I used to let people stay on my sofa or in the bed. It never works out because there comes a time to go, and there's never you that comes up with it. It has to be the person that lives here. And I want you to be able to come home and feel like it smells the way you want it. Stuff is where you left it. It's your little bit of home. You're only a human. And if you're uncomfortable between four walls, that's a horrible place to be. You know what I mean? And men can get complacent. Not even just that, but take your kindness for weakness. Kindness for weakness. Yeah, well, I don't want us to get petty though. And fake post it exactly. If we're all mature adults posting notes, it's good. But if she said it doesn't change anything, then he maybe does he give you the odd few quid at rent? Like are you kind of subletting the room out and all that? Sometimes they think I give you money, and that's when you need to go. When you're having that chat, you go, I don't need money no more. No, do you not need it? But what about your bills? Don't worry about it. I have a sorted. Because then you've nothing to gain from them. Yeah. My own uncle told me to leave his gaff one time, and it wasn't because it was my behaviour. It became to bother him. I thought there was nothing wrong, but it wasn't that I was a dirty cunt, but I was swallowing blueies every day, going out on the coke every night and all that. And he says, I love the coke, I love smoking a joint. He says, I don't do what you do. Spend all my money. Fuck up. Miss the train. Owe people money, don't get out of bed till 12. This was 10 years ago. You know what I mean? Honestly, my own mother would say. That's why I don't go to live with me ma or stay with me ma, even though we're back in contact now. I smoke weed all the time, she hates it. So I says, well then I probably won't ever stay over ever again. But one thing I will say is, there's people out there that are kind. They have a kind soul. They don't like shouting. They don't like altercations and all these things. And it can be very easy for someone to feel vulnerable. So, coming from someone who has experience, I have body dysmorphia. Oh no, I'm sitting in the shed, brother. I'm sitting in the shed. Because I'm smoking on some. You know what I mean? The silence sometimes causes bigger issues. Exactly, Jerry. Exactly. Silence like a cancer grows. Grace, but that's not your issue, Grace. That's your kind heart. I understand that. We all understand that. But you deserve happiness. You work. Whatever it is. Look after an elderly relative. No. The time has come. Once you're uncomfortable, the time has come. And if he's a gentleman, he will take it up and leave maybe in a week, 2 weeks, whatever it is, and he won't make kick up a fuss if he's a gentleman. If he's a cunt, he'll cause problems for you. But without being mean, we often say, I'd love to give a homeless person a bed. You've given him a bed night after 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 night. You're not being guilty. That's what I realised when I had to say to the few of the boys, I'm sorry. I like when you leave the house all day and they're there, fuck off. This is what I love about this. This is important. It's not about, I do this and all that. I know we like to have a joke and all that, but you know what I mean? Imagine if you were subletting a room. You heard about some nasty shit happening to people. You know what I mean? Yeah. But you know what they play is, they say, when can I come back and get me stuff? You go, well, you literally say to them, I don't need your fucking stuff. Now, it's safe here for now, but you need it, like, you know what I mean? It's tricky. It's almost like a leech sometimes. Yeah. Exactly, Ron. You know what I mean? And I've been the pit. I've always had a flat and an apartment and all that, but a couple of times I've stayed in people's sofa. But I mean, let's just assume this guy doesn't take drugs and it's just a guy renting or whatever the fuck. But it hurts me to see a female saying these things. It does. Males are different. You'll knock on his door and say, get your sweaty socks out of me fucking hallway. Do you know what I mean? Women don't want that. A man challenging a man in their own home, it's not nice. And I don't want to make a mountain out of a molehill, but like, it's a genuine question. That's what I like. This is what I wanted. Maybe I have something to offer to people, or maybe just conversation. But, you know, sometimes I don't have to, as I said, topic matter. Like, you know, pick a topic. Do you know what I mean? A byproduct of getting absolutely blizzard is your eyes are red as fuck. What can we do about it? Does that mean we're dirty, junky bastards? No, it just means that we've medicated. But I can tell I'm enjoying that a bit better. It's not as harsh on the throat. And here, I've ordered 2 new weeds, right? And one is called, oh, for fuck's sake, I can't remember the name of it. I ordered 2 new ones. I can't remember. But I hope they're good. Yeah, no, fuck that. Fuck that. No. No. And I think it's easy for us to say that and all that, but you have to catch them off guard. What time do you get out of bed? He gets out of bed at 3 p.m. Well, then at 2:45, you be standing there with a hot cup of coffee, fresh as fuck, saying, "Are you free now?" Chair. And you go, "Oh, you're not my mum. You're in my fucking house." Chair. Honestly, I don't know what else to say. I don't mean to be like all hard man and all that, but like, you're a woman and you feel uncomfortable and he's 23, get the fuck out. Like, it'd be different, like, 6 months, is he on your bed? Is it 3 weeks? Is it 2 days? Is it 9 months? Is it a year? I mean, I understand. I mean, if he was getting up every day and he was earning a few quid and, you know what I mean, fuck that shit. Get the fuck out. My man told me to get the fuck out when I was 15. I didn't come back till I was 24. Then I was gone again when I was 25 and I've never gone back ever again. You know what I mean? My man, I didn't come from a family of drug addicts or anything like that. I was told when I was 12 I had a paper round and I used to take me 2.5 hours. I was paid $13.80 a week. And I remember my ma, I think, used to take about 8 quid of that. I swear to God, back in the day. And but 23, he's old enough to get a job somewhere. I don't know what it's like. America scares me. It's a bit fucked up. It's alright, Evie. You know, I'd love to say to Grace, go in town to get the fuck out, but the likelihood is what, in the middle of the night, I need to organise a lift for my stuff and all that. So you don't need your stuff. Get a bag. And call someone. Here, I use my phone. Call someone and say, look, my time here is up. I've got about 4 or 5 days. You know, that's 4 or 5 showers. That's 3, 6 nights. Well, that's 12 meals. Do you know what I mean? People underestimate. You take kindness for weakness. You don't even get that in hostels. Hostels to get you up out at 7 in the morning. Get the fuck out. Oh fuck, I missed that. Missed that, Evie. Yeah, you're not best for him. If he's not respecting you, you don't get rid of it. Exactly, yeah. My ma's like that. My ma, honestly, she's that type of cunt. She used to come into my room and I'll turn that off now. It's no good. It's no good. It's a drain on your energy, Grace. It's a drain on your energy. I've never asked you how old you are. But, you know, I'm assuming you've gone through a few struggles in your life. I assume you've been heartbroken. I assume you've lost someone very dear to you. I assume you've had to move house. I assume you've lost friends. I assume you've lost jobs. I assume you have bills to pay. And the last thing you need is a disrespectful, lazy cunt lying about. So, but that, you know, the same with you, Evie. Men are fucking ignorant. He's gonna read you. If you're nice to him, he's gonna be nice to you. If you say, "Ah, fucking you do this," he'll do the same thing because he'll feel challenged. So the best thing to do is have a conversation in the morning. George, words of wisdom. That's what you were here for, George. Well, to be honest, I don't even like the fact that you use a dead man's face, but I never asked you who you are. Some people say, who are you? I don't ask you who you are. You could be someone I know, you could not be. But, you know, I don't understand why you have to use a dead man's face. He's dead. You know. And he died in a horrible fucking way. Ah! Thank you for that. That was on live. That's my neighbour. I love him. He always helps me out with the house and everything. Get him out. Get him out. Exactly. Sorry, thought I was at the pro side. Yeah, exactly. Look, come on. I don't want to change the fucking. We've been having a laugh. What I mean is, I've never called you out for using a dead man's face. I'm just saying it's not something I would do. You know, I wouldn't use a dead man's face. Only if it was for necrophilia. Oh, thanks, and everybody, look, it does me, honestly, I'm very proud of myself lately, you know. I've had a few people say you haven't really accomplished much. I've had a few people say, like, you know, a few other things. Not from my YouTube at all, and I'm not talking about my partner, just, and, you know, sometimes it loses its weight when you say, oh, I stayed clean today, but, you know, I'm going to use that as my motto, not my excuse, my motto. But, you know, to be able to come on here and talk like I am and not have drugs on me or drink or in some house far from home with some horrible people because I'm trying to fit in. Whereas I can just come on here, smoke a joint and talk to women, men, fathers, sisters, all decent, because they wouldn't be on my page if they wouldn't. People who think they're cool and they're out doing these things are not watching me. I know that for a fact. So, because I don't attract that type of people. I'm not cool no more. I'm not cool. I understand it. It's alright. As I said, I'm on the wrong side of 35. You know, closer to 40 than I am to fucking 35. No, I'm not. That's stupid. I'm 36. Closer to 40 than I am 30. It came with the account. Look, let's just leave it there. It doesn't matter. You've never really said anything in here bad to me or anybody else, you know. I didn't give you a spanner. You know, it's only YouTube and all that, but I was just saying. Because I know some people do have funny name accounts. You know what I mean? I don't care. I'm just saying. I had to say what was in my fucking mind. Alright, Coops. Alright, Coops. Big respect to you. Now, the only thing I have to say to you, Coops, is I haven't heard from Lena in about a week, 2 weeks, right? And I love Lena, I really do. And I could text her on Insta, but she could be ill or busy. But the other day, I was in DJ Cyrus's chat. Like, I've been maybe 4 times since I came across his channel about 3 or 4 months ago, honestly. And because he came in, Finn, respect Finn, and you know what I mean? And I bigged him up. But then I'm hearing all these things that he's a fucking paedophile, you know? And I've been waiting to ask Lena, because I've said if Lena says I don't trust him, stay away from his page, then I'll do that. I said I don't want to just jump on the bandwagon with everybody, because then I'd be going against being genuine to this fella I just bumped into on YouTube like I am with everybody else. So I'm not thinking too much into it. But if Lena tells me, because Lena's a woman and she does things and she's smart, so if she tells me that DJ Cyrus is no good, then I'll stay away. But until then, you know, if I get I barely ever go in, but if I get a notification sometimes and he's banging out the tunes, I'll go, yeah, respect to you. Yeah. Oh, exactly. Me, Cooper as well. Cooper, I probably put you onto him, or I just came across his channel just like I did Jude's. But he has DJ things and all that. And then I went in the other day and everyone was saying pedophile. And I was like, fucking hell, either there's a lot of fake accounts or there's 50 people on here that do think he's a pedophile. I don't get it. How are you, Hoax? And everybody, how's Hoax? Everybody just got into your account and you can go change profile. Yeah, exactly. But I think it got hacked. It's okay, George. No one's trying to make you feel uncomfortable. I just think a bit more value behind who you are if it's not that particular fucking face. You know. That's the fella I'm talking about, Jerry. You know, I came across him just like I did Aztec Media, you know, and the tunes are on, 700 people in there. A bit too heavy for me, to be honest, but I was like, respect. You know, because he had mental health and all this, and then he came into my chat. And fucking, I just don't want to, not that I'm afraid of someone saying, oh, you were in there, because how am I to know? But I always said, I'm not going to turn me back, like, or else I'd be telling lies all the time then. I would be false. I said it to him in the chat. I said, look, I don't know anything about this, and until I know more, I'm not going to say fuck all. You know what I mean? And I mean that with the most open heart, like, you know what I mean? Obviously we don't like paedophiles and all that, but I only know the man about 2 weeks. He came in and tagged me a few times. Big up Finn, mental health channel, sound. Do you know what I mean? And sometimes I think there's people trying out there, they're trying to make channels fall out. People fall out. And I don't like that. I don't like it. Jeez, I'm on nearly an hour. You see, this is what I mean. You're on fucking live and you're not doing drugs or drink. Well, I haven't even thought about drink. I could sit up and game for a while, guys. I'm feeling a bit energised, to be honest with you. There's power in shaking hands, like, I don't give a fuck. But I'll tell you one thing about the neighbour. He shook out his hand and he apologised, blah, blah, blah. But he lost his wife about a year or two ago, Now, I knew that when I was screaming in his face, because he was acting the cunt. But, we're all human. And that man's in there and he drinks, And I heard him the other night on the phone, even though he's a big cunt. It sounded like a little girl on the phone to his ma, And I hate that. That's me. That's the thing I ran away from. Some men love that. They love making people feel like that. I don't. It's horrible. And he lost his partner. I can't imagine it. So he was ranting at everyone in his chat about mad lefty shit. Yeah, do you know what? I went in, seen a few tunes, that was it. And then a couple of times I went in when he was chatting and all that, and it wasn't my gig, because they were on the sauce and all that. But that's how easy it is, Maybe Lena probably thinks Finn's in there. You know what I mean? And I don't fucking know anyone from Adam. You just come across someone's pages, you know what I mean? But it was on my mind. It was on my mind. Who's trippy, Evie? Am I trippy? Is it maybe the signal's bad? Oh, has he? Oh shit! Sorry. Hold on a second. Now. Well, monkeypox. I hear. I don't know. Monkeypox comes in all the fucking time. I don't be watching all his comments, but he's also Jeff Bezos. You know what I mean? Jeff Bezos in here? And see, it could be Stevie, and if it's Stevie, then Stevie, you'd need to let us know. Stevie could be just having a laugh. But monkeypox, yeah, it's Jeff Bezos, is what it's called, monkeypox. I call him JB. But anyway, yeah, I'm enjoying myself here, guys. I get full of energy now when there's people in here and we're talking. I do. I love it. I always have, I've never been able to do it without being fucked up on drugs, because I felt a man then. Monkeypox loves Cyrus. Who's Cyrus? Is Cyrus the virus, though? I don't even know who the fuck. I can't even see George. I have all messages on. I can't see no one. But look, if anything bad was going to be said, it would have been said by now, so it's all good. How is everybody? Yeah, there's some of yeah, Jerry. Yeah. I haven't heard anything about it's from John O'Oida. As soon as he picked up, he hasn't been on the phone. I hope he's alright. I hope he didn't overdo it. And he's like a marshmallow stuck to the bed. I thought fucking Jeff Bezos and fucking George are dodgy. I don't know who they are. But if they wanted to call me a little dirty, smelly cunt, they would have done it by now. And I think they'd be winding us up, to be honest with you. Good to see you in there, Jerry. See, there's a lot of people on here that are older than me, and it really makes me feel humbled when they take their time out to listen, out of their marriage or whatever they're partner's reading a book. I don't fucking know. I just do drugs, guys, so I just make up random shit. Sometimes it's hard for me to know what goes on in the house when you're not drinking or doing drugs. But I'm sure there's fucking clothes to be folded. I don't know. Maybe they're in bed watching EastEnders. I don't fucking know. You know. Yeah. But I'm starting. What I'm trying to say is I'm starting to feel good. If that makes sense, I'm starting to feel good, even though I have my bad days and my dark days. Sorry. Um, I've got a few ideas, and the ideas are better than bad. You know what I mean? I have a few ideas in terms of some clothing. I have in terms of a what the fuck's it called? Fuck. Yeah, all of the above. Oh, guys, I'm lost. I'm completely fucking confused here. I have no idea. I'm trying. You had that name last night. Don't get it. Was it? What name? What name? I can't see anyone. I can't see anyone called. I can't see anyone. I can only see an Evie and all. There's no one on my chat. Maybe how are you? Davina. I think that's Davina. Exactly. Yeah. Well, look, I'm humbled, and people might say, what do you mean you're humbled? I am. I don't know what you know what I mean. I don't watch my videos back. I watch my shorts back, my videos. I don't know what I'm like to listen to. To tell you the truth, up until 17 months ago, I used to think I sounded like a 12-year-old girl. That's why I have body dysmorphia. And no, I'm not a woman trapped in a man's body. I've already had fucking, what are they called? Interviews about that. What are they called? Fucking, I don't fucking know. I'm losing my brain here. Maybe this weed is good. What's it called? Evaluations. And but I feel all fucking, you know what I mean? I want to do some shit. I want to get the garden done, get my hair cut soon. I want to meet up with Jude. I'm going to meet up with my brother. You know, I'm going to do a few things. Just happy that people come in every day. That's the thing as well. You make friends. You know, in my head, I'm going to meet some of you. You know, honestly, like, I'm going to meet some of you. It can be for a coffee. It can be for on a sunny day. Go somewhere and meet up. You know what I mean? Fucking, I don't know, get a fucking ice cream. What do men do? I don't know. I'm trying to sound weird here. I'm being serious. What do I get? Bring a fucking frisbee and a football? Like, what me and Jerry gonna meet up and do? Realistically now. Like, and I want to, without it being a gay homo thing. But like, you know what I mean? What is that? Am I searching for a dad? I have a dad. He had a stroke 6 months ago and I still haven't ring him. Hold on. Listen to me, Grace. See Evie right there? Oh, fucking hell. Grace, Evie the other night said to me, I think that's a band. And I was like, hold on a minute. I thought you wanted me to watch a documentary about some flats. And then Evie was like, no, I'm sure that's music. I'm sorry I haven't watched it yet. I am not that gay. Yeah. Oh, God. I'm already bleeding weird about staying on some sofa. Do you know if someone said I have a gold sofa, you can do whatever actually I'm going to be staying in the apartment above, but it'll be technically my house. I still would feel uncomfortable. Do you know what I mean? It's always different when you're in someone else's house. But, do you know what I mean? Like, you know, I have a mate, it's like, I don't know. I don't know what do people do. Do you just go golfing? Golfing's good. I know how to golf. Now I'm a little fat fuck and I need about 20 balls because I lose a lot. But I do enjoy it. Have a good Sunday roast after. Go for a carvery after. And then have a few fat joints after. Play a few games of card, poker, switch. You know what I mean? Do a few bends. Do a few fucking horses or something. I don't believe now. Yeah, exactly. Now, I said me missus thought you were a strapping young man. I didn't. I thought. You said he looks older than me. There's no way he's older than me. But me missus said, as I said, she's probably on here now saying I'm talking shite. But she basically said he seems like a nice lad. And I thought, Jesus Christ. Yeah, you actually made me want tablets for a while, to be honest. I did. I thought about Tranex for a good hour, 2 hours, because I had shit weed. And I thought about how circle they were, how they crushed up very easily, not like a Valium or a diazepam. You put down a piece of paper, rip out of any book and just bang it against the foot of the lighter. You know, I did. I always said if I ever relapse, it's going to be on ecstasy or tablets. Preferably ecstasy. I'd love to take 4 ecstasy. I'd love it. I'd probably die. One ecstasy tablet. But then it would never be enough. Then I'd want one and another one. Okay, one, and then on an hour 15 take another one, and that's it then. But I would love to take a few E's. I've always said it. E's, I've never seen anyone on E's in a fight. Oh no, I whip bottles of water. Back in the day, they used to have the lads that had it, were smart and used to do it with just water, bottles of water at raves and all chewing gum. We think, fuck that. But now I'd love to take a few E's. I'd love it. Love it. Love it. MDMA, like, it's all around. But tablets are the devil, the E's are deadly. I know, yeah. Try say that to me missus though. And I sound like, honestly, right, I swear to God, I do sound like a junkie after a few tablets. So I'm not proud of it, I'm telling you. Oh, because I could never hide it. Give me one bluey and a cup of tea and I'm like, because I always used to think cocaine was coming. You know, that was the fun part. You get out of your face for about an hour and then you get a few bumps into you. You know, exactly, yeah. Oh, Eric Biscoff, the Kit Kat. Please get the white Biscoff Kit Kats, all yous. But yeah, it did make me think, you know, not because you had done it, but because I just had forgot about Tranex, you know. And Tranex all is just generic Xanax made in India, shipped over by the fucking million, you know what I mean? 25, 20, 30 cent a pop if you buy 1,000 of them, like, you know what I mean? 2,000 of them. But they get you fucked up. But so does my joint. I feel like I'm on a bit of a tablet right now. But what made me think of it is how cheap and how easy, just like crack. I thought, what, you could buy 10 of them and then literally take one in the morning, one at 3 and then one at 6 or something. But, you know, tablets are horrible. It's all horrible. Honestly. I had a beer, remember last week or something like that? I had a kind of bottle of fucking Bulmers, wasn't it? And it just tastes like fizzy piss. Now, I did have ice in it and it was summer, sunny, and I was like, yeah, you know, whatever, but it tastes like piss, so I was dying to put the kettle on. Do you know what I mean? Oh no, yeah, I know, I remember, I swear to God, I tell a lie, I took 7 of them, but there was like 15 years. I took 7 of them because we split them, because we knew, we took half each in the back of a taxi, and by the time we got to Fairview, we were like, what the fuck are these things? And we were like, we're on the way to get more, we got another 10 or something like that. And now, after a few weeks, they were everywhere around. We didn't even know. We honestly were thinking we got bumped. We thought this was some mad fucking speed or something. And we done a quick we got the taxi man on them. After giving them a few bumps, we flew back on another 10 or something. They were fucking 15 quid a pop, a 10 a pop. They were new. I'd never seen them before in my life. And this was years ago. And then everyone said, I'm going on the ghost train and all that. But back in the day, the most E's I ever took was 23 stars. And I don't know how I survived, but I did. And as I said, I was a junkie, I was crack. And you can stick a big fucking sugar cube on that thing and it's never going to be enough. That's how I know. I'll never be happy with drugs. It's never enough. You know, I want to roll a nice big fat joint now in a second of my new flavour. I have this one here actually. Exactly, yeah. And it was a low buzz. Like when we used to, like sometimes, like people used to give out to me. They'd say, "What are you after coming down to the cafeteria?" Like, you know what I mean? What, a queue of flake and all that? It's like we're all on the pills. It's just boards coming down and all. And I was like, fuck it, bro. Remember the whole, what were they called? I think they were, oh no, they were, do you remember Lion Kings? Do you remember them Lion King things? Now this was much, I was older then, I was 25 or 24 or something. We got a load of Lion Kings for cheap and oh my good Jesus, these things were fucking huge. That tried to sort, and I remember I was on the coke, this is the night I was on the coke, they were all giving out to me saying like, we want to try something different, man. Pack it in. I'm sick of the bag. My nose is in bits. And I was like, fuck, I'll just do both. And now we all end up on both anyway. I'd be throwing my coke around now tomorrow, but good Jesus Christ, I remember they came up on me, and I was playing poker, and everybody was saying, you have to blink. Oh no, everyone was saying, stop blinking. You need to, it's your move, like, come on, and they were all laughing and all, like, going, back in the day, saying, look at me, out of his face again. And I remember I was looking at the card and all going, get another one of them out now. And they were like, they only had to drop in 3 of them, you double dropped and then you done another one, like, they're going to take a while. And you know what I mean? And then you just get a few bumps in, you go, oh man, right, that loady. Whose twist is it? Your twist? It's a fucking... yeah, back at the taxi and got a phone call saying, don't double drop the auto. Yeah, exactly. Way too late. Bro, I took a half. We had this flat parked off. An uncle of his was gone away in Fairview it was. And I got 7 of them. I got 7 ears. And we had a tray of cans and all, I think. And I had paint as well. Honestly, I had paint. I think I had a cue or something. And this was not the same night as the green or the green ones, but I had loads of coke as well. And but fucking, and we thought we wanted these to fucking, do something different, not just sit there bored sniffing all night. And boy, fucking Jesus, we thought we got duped, bro. We told the taxi man to pull over. We were like, pull over, and I was ringing him and all. I was ringing him. He made like, I'm not taking another one of them until I find out. And I answered the phone. He answered the phone. He answered the phone and he goes, how many more do you want? And I was like, a day is, bro. A day is. I'm telling you right now. I'm turning the taxi around right now. A day is. And he was like, I'm telling you now, brand new, fresh batch. I got 1,000 of them. I'm not selling them for less than 15 quid a pop. I was like, I'm turning the taxi around now. Got back to the gaff. It didn't take you the half an hour. We went back to because we were out of it. Got back to the fucking gaff and all that. And fucking broke out to sniff. We done a few sniffs, you know what I mean? And then we started taking them. But after we got a few drinks into us, and boy fucking Jesus Christ, 3 days went past. I don't even remember what. I don't even remember. Or there was about 600 people in my life that day, that weekend. Even though there was probably only about 9 of us in the flat. There was people going and fro. I have no idea. I lived a completely different life for 3 days. I still don't think I was the same for a week after that. We were all saying, I'm not going, like everyone wanted them, you wanted them to sell. But I was like, I'm not going on them. Fuck that shit. And then that's all there was then. That's all there was. Because that's all that was making money, right? And then about a year later, right, about 9 months later, they started making the fake ones, remember? They were stamped, they were a bit fatter and all that, and they looked all retarded ghosts. You know what I mean? They weren't like proper flush and you know what I mean? And they were like, you dip them in water and all the dye would be coming off. And you'd be like, they might be ghosties, but they definitely broke 1,000 ghosties and made 10,000 of these bastards with a pill press. Because them ones, they were on another level. They were like Viagra, them things. They were fucked up, them. Oh, man. It even makes me feel scaggy now. I wouldn't want one of them. I'd want like a Mitsubishi, or just give me a normal one, like a fucking, what are they, a White Dove, remember them? Oh my god, they were lovely. They were amazing. Like. Them things were, honestly, I'm rubbing my face now because I'm getting scatty and all thinking of it. I remember I told you a while back that me little brother, I think, like, I just came to the back of the gaff. I was living back in the gaff and all, and I was under lock and key and all. And he snuck me up. It was one strawberry ghosty. I'm telling you, he wasn't allowed even up to the attic room to me. It was one of the times when I was about 23 and I moved back to the gaff and all that. And he gave me a fucking strawberry. A strawberry. I was thinking, what are all these things? All A's I used to know were white. White is. Different stamp, but they were white and lovely. Easy to swallow. And unless if you cracked it, if you broke it in half, obviously. But boy Jesus, I'm telling you now. I took that just with a bottle of water and all. I knew I wasn't going to be able to go for the piss. I knew I wasn't going to be able to. And oh my god, I rolled. I think I had sex with my mattress. I did. I'm pretty sure I had sex with my mattress. I remember my brother was texting me going, how are you and all that. And I remember ringing him going, please bring me up another one or I'm coming down and all. Get another one. I'm coming down. And he was like, whatever you do, just do not leave that room. And I just sat there in the dark, and I didn't have the TV on and all, in case because my mum was like, get the fuck out of this gaff and all, because I was always on the drugs. And I remember, and all night, it was some ride, bro, I swear to God. I think I finally fell asleep about 5, and my mum woke me up about 8. How me fucking face I was. Bro, he's one of my favourite, bro. Because that's something I used, honestly, bro, you could just take them and just sit there. Oh man, so if I ever relapse, bro. And I could ring 1,000 people now and they'd all say I don't have his. I have MD. You want MD? And I love MD too, but then you have to put it in a little paper and it tastes horrible and all. Fuck that. Sniffing a bun the nose off you. Fuck off. But like, it just brings me back, bro. I wouldn't even know. I wouldn't. I'm such a horny cunt. I'd have to take them at home with me, missus. Like, I'd be like, bend over now, now. You know what I mean? Just something. Stick on some music. Shut up. Just listen to it. No singing in it. Just beats. I fucking love it. Fucking thinking about it right now. I swear on me man's life. I know we've all probably. Because I couldn't even go down and get a drink, bro. Couldn't do nothing. I was just desperate for a height, because my man was to keep drug testing me, He was laughing at me. He was only about fucking 14, 15. And it became a hobby of mine doing that. Yeah, I swear to God, I couldn't even imagine what age are around now, man. Mad ones. Fucked up, you wouldn't even know. Oh, there's too many to name. They'd be over here as well, but it's MD over here. You can get a pack for 30 quid. Out of your face. But I'm a cunt. I'd want to stick it into 2 skins, swallow it, and then swallow the next one half an hour later. I want the full whammy. And, yeah, let's forget about that. I remember, I think I was making too much noise, wanking myself off, and my arm was going dead or something. I think I just turned, I was underneath the mat, underneath the duvet, I was like, and then once I felt it coming down, I was devastated. Do you know when you literally, you don't know when it's going to happen, but because and then all of a sudden you just go, oh, I'm not rushing no more, and you're like, fuck. But like, that was an amazing experience, that was. I had to turn all the lights off. I couldn't make a sound. Out on my face. I'm pretty sure I fucked me manners. Do you know what I mean? Drinking fucking water out of a cup, you know what I mean? That's been there fucking 6 days. Do you know what I mean? Multiple ejaculations. And that's the best time to ejaculate. I'm sorry, ladies, is when you're having a dopamine released by ecstasy or crack or heroin. Sometimes probably why I fucking finish and I'm a grumpy cunt. It's like, what? That's it? That's all the dopamine I'm getting? Fuck this. All that? My back's in bits. Fuck off. My missus has to be direct with me. Very direct. You know what I mean? It's more a chore to me sometimes. I'm like, my fucking back's in a hoop. The kid's staring at me. Every time I'm getting into a good rhythm, the kid just opens its eyes. I need a drink. And she's all just keep continuing, or just get back to sleep and start again. Fuck off. I'm not starting again. Fuck off. Going down the road a joint. Sorry, Grace. I apologise. I'm sorry. No, I'm just I'm trying to be open about drugs and shit. They say, especially with crack, the receptors never reuptake the dopamine or whatever else that's called. So even an orgasm, it doesn't release it and you don't feel as good. Sometimes I'd be like, what? Is that it? Jeez, I'm like, oh, that's great, fuck off. And I'm like, oh, yeah, I feel stressed after that. You know what I mean? Honestly. And it's a byproduct of being a crackhead. Honestly, it is. A lot of crackheads will tell you it's better than sex, man. And I feel bad on it sometimes. I'd be like, oh, sorry, you've been trying to tell me you're gagging for it for the last 48 hours. Sorry, I didn't pick up on that. I'm more worried about the washing. Have you done the washing? Have you filled the dishwasher today? Have the dogs being walked? Who picked up the shit? It's very hard to turn me on these days. You know what I mean? It's like, yeah, you might have a nice ass. You might have a nice ass. But what the fuck are you going to do for me when I run out of cannabis? Are you going to drive me down the road? Yeah, my missus does that, thank you very much. My missus actually implores me to use my medication. No, Grace, I didn't mean to be rude. I meant, like, honestly, as a drug addict, it comes with complications. You know, erectile dysfunction, numbness. Just, I'm not talking as a user just now. Sometimes I look at it and go, what the fuck are you doing? You know what I mean? You should be enjoying this. I'd be thinking, I'd be in bits, bro. I'd be in bits. If I give it a little pug motion, you know, just a little. My back does be in fucking bits. Bits. Do you know, trying to hold yourself up? I'm a lazy cunt now. Trying to hold myself up is hard. You know what I mean? And then every single time I get into a good rhythm, the little baby's 4, like her bed's over there, but every fucking time I hear, are you awake? What are you doing? I'm scared. And I'm like, oh, for fuck. And I'm like, oh, I'll get you a drink. Do you need a wee? Do you need a poo? Okay, I'll take you for a wee and a poo after I get boxers on and all that. And then my missus is like, right, continue. And I'm like, fuck that. It's November. There's another start. That's another start for you. Be 4 years after Tranex. Love it. What were you on the other day then? Was it stuff from the doctor or was that... Well done, exactly. Night Eve, take it easy. I'll see you in the morning for some prayer. I keep saying it, but tomorrow I'm less busy than I was today. I mean it. And there's power in prayer. Good night, Jerry. Oh, fucking... Sorry, Evie. But fucking... You know, very proud, you know. My mate is like me, we grew up and say, you know what I mean? And he's off everything a good few years now. You know, good few years, 5 years, I think he's clean now from coke and pills. And we used, as you said, we used to love the Tranix, love them, go to St. Anne's Park, we did. And we used to love them. You get bang for your money, you get your money's worth from them. Especially when you have a few cans. Fucking... You know, they say you're only ever 1 fucking minute away from a relapse. You know, you have to watch yourself. You know, my own missus said to me today, she says, could you cut down the smoke? And I says, I'll entertain that now in a minute. And I says, you know, as I said, I'm out of work. I don't ask anyone to pay for my shit. Don't ask anyone for that the money. But I says, there's people out there doing a lot worse. Baclofen, muscle relaxers, no benzo in them, bro. Yeah. I'll try and figure out if that's the same as naproxen. That's what I got over here for back issues. And obviously because I was an addict and all that, and they gave me naproxen, and she said to me it's the strongest non-opiate anti-inflammatory there is, you know, for arthritis, anything. And I swear on my mother's life, bro, I swear to God, maybe this is the addict in me. It didn't work, bro. My missus' testament. It didn't work. It doesn't work. I stopped taking them. Was taking them for 3 or 4 months. Even Jude will tell you more than that. About 8 months, but Jude told me to stop. There was something else I was taking as well. What did he tell me to stop and take? It wasn't pregabalin. It wasn't pregabalin, or was it? It wasn't pregabalin. It was the other one. I fucking don't know it now. But yeah, look, we're only human. We all need to do what we need to do. I just remember you said you had a fucking seizure, you know, and that's not good. That is not good. Some people say I'm having a permanent seizure. But do you know what else I like to watch? Here's one. I'll leave you on this. One thing I love watching. Go onto YouTube and type in brain tumour removal. And you can watch it. It's very professional. It's a doctor's scope and all that. But you think, all your memories are in your brain. Everything's in your brain. and they're taking a big fucking apple size, some of them are apple size, and they're taking it out, and then they stow cotton ball in dry ice, and then they fill the gap, and then they put a fake membrane over it, there's a little membrane, and then they put your skin, your demi-duri, epidury, your Durham, epidurum, whatever the fuck it is, and it's fucked up, boys. Honestly, I find it very fascinating. I've watched it many times, and root canals and all that. It's mad. And I want to wish Jude the best of luck. He's in the dentist tomorrow. Jude, if you're on, I forgot about that. Yeah, tomorrow. Oh, Lyrica, bro. Lyrica, I've heard about them. Back in the day, the boys used to love them, There was dollies. I never really knew what dollies were cancer medication. Then there was the Lyrica and all that. Yeah. Someone said I was on Lyrica. Jude said that I was on Lyrica, but I don't think I was. I wasn't pregabalin. I was on gabapentin. That's what I was on. I was on gabapentin. Grace, I'm so sorry if I turned you off. I'm really sorry. I didn't mean to. I was just saying, like, sometimes the chemical in the brains, they don't go back to normal, and then the usual things that would release it, they don't release it no more. It's probably why we're fucking pricks sometimes, recovering addicts, Yeah, my missus is into that. I can't. I'm a bit squeamish for that. I'm a bit squeamish for that now. But I do like watching the brain, because they cut it open and they go in, they scoop it out, and they fucking try, and it's fucking unbelievable. And then they take pictures of the brain and show you and all. It's mad. It's fucking mad. And do you know your brain has no nerve endings? Your brain, you can feel it and all. That's why you can operate when you play guitar. You can't feel nothing. Which is strange. Because you usually hurt when you get punched in the head. How about that? But anyway, I got a bit shit-faced. I'm after killing a bit of time now, nearly an hour and a half on. I'll be going to bed. I don't need to stay up any longer. Having a bowl of cereal first. Thanks, Grace. I don't want to ever turn anyone off, And if anyone ever disagrees with anything I say, you just say, no, Colin, I don't think that way, and it kind of pisses me off, or, blah, 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 whatever. Lena's a Protestant. I respect her like my mother. A friend of mine is dead 11 years, and Lena looks uncannily like her. Reminds me of her. And thanks everyone for just having a laugh. Eddie, everybody's Jerry, everyone in the background that doesn't. Andrew could be in there, Hoke's always showing love. So anyway, Davina, I'm going to give Davina a spanner. Davina, you're now a member of the team. I believe I met you from a good channel, which was the Anthony Casey podcast, I believe. Or it might have been Mousie's, I can't remember, but it was one of them. So, and I can learn from all you, some mothers, aunties, people who are older, people who are younger. I can learn, and you can ask me questions all the time. That's how I learn. I am diagnosed with body dysmorphia. I'm diagnosed with generalized anxiety disorder. And I'm a recovering chronic addict. Now, I never say them things, but if anyone has these things and they say, he never says it, whatever. But, I'm humbled, genuinely humbled by people coming in, make me feel like a man, make me feel like I'm doing good, making me feel like I don't sound like a 12-year-old girl, but I'm sure Eddie will say that very soon. I like to say 14. Honestly, give me your phone number and I'll ring you. I used to say to my counsellor, okay, hold on, give me your number. And I'll ring you. You say, excuse me? I say, let me fucking ring your phone. And I'd say, right, now, you listen to me and I'll speak on the phone. And you say, Colin, have you took your medications today? And I say, yeah, I sniffed it all. I'll just say, we'll follow this up another time. I'm honestly got, my doctors used to say, I'm not giving you tablets no more because you always sniffed them. You sniffed them. I told you, I used to have junkies, like proper good on junkies, say, get the fuck away from me, you little skag. You either swallow them or you know what I mean, or you don't take them. Do you know what I mean? Thanks very much. Yeah, exactly, yeah. I'm jealous, bro. Honest to God, I haven't really met many stoners on here. Like there's a few that say I'm having a little puff on Evie. But what I mean is, like, heavy tokers. Eve, I'm sorry, I know you're going to bed, but maybe I know you're a heavy toker, but I'm just going to say we can't all afford, but I can just assume Eddie looks like the type of guy that he likes to have a nice fat queue of proper dense, nuggety, flavoury, tasty shit. And I'm jealous. I said it to my brother. My brother's away at the minute. And I told him, I says, I need you to get back because I need some fucking flavour, man. Said it to my missus today. I said, for the first time, I don't want to have a joint. So I said, that's not, like, I don't enjoy my medication. Fuck that. I had to go and buy a 50 bag. And I gave all the good stuff to the fella I owed. But anyway, because what I'm trying to say is, some people go, I like Finn's channel, but it's just usually a chinwag about normal shit. Like, he doesn't talk about football, he doesn't talk about UFC, he doesn't talk about bands, he doesn't talk about carpentry or fucking, I don't fucking know. What do people talk about? As I said, I'm bad with money. I kind of just go, right, you can get a bar out of that. And then you could potentially turn, if you invested, like, and then, you could get 700 blading sticks there, the proper Sonic sticks, the 2 milligram yolks, they were amazing, them. I loved them. They made me very popular for a while. But I ruined everyone. Everyone was getting into trouble with their family and all that. Going out of their face and then having heart attacks and all because they were sniffing as well. I was a bad influence. My ma used to say, I can't believe people turned you like this. I used to say, believe me, it's me. And but like, where was I going with that? Proves you're human. But thank you very much, Grace. Oh yeah, but like, I'm trying to find that for myself. The prayer is one because I feel it. The prayer, I feel it, and I want to do. I enjoy the music. I enjoy waffling a bit, guided meditation, guided. It helps me, and that's what I want to be known for. I'd love. I keep saying it, but the times change. If the kid goes to school or doesn't. But like, usually the best time to do it is from 10:10 to 11:10 or 10:30 to 11:30, and that's a good time. And I want to get that going. I want to get multiple people in there. And I know people, it's different time, you see. But then I want to be able to pick. Honestly, I said this to my missus today. I'm going to write down a schedule. And I've said this to fucking Eddie. He's going to come on and talk about his relationship with drugs, how it's affected him as a father, his wallet, all his experiences. And then I can get the likes of Jude on and we can talk. Then I get the likes of Evie said she might come on. I got another friend who wants to come on and talk about recovery, the benefit of recovery. Now, this man's been to prison for 20 years. Used to bang it up like all that. Lost all his friends. He's from Scotland. Lovely man. His name's Craig. And he said to me, "Oh, come on if you talk about recovery." And I thought, fucking, I wasn't expecting that. But you know what? You're right. And yeah, I know. But Gamer, this is what I'm saying, and I'm not trying to be Mr. Jack the Know-It-All. Hold on, I need to make the lemon for the week. But the sticks were unbelievable, and the good ones didn't get powder. Now I'm saying, obviously they break and they crunch up, and I know that. And I knew lads that used to just eat them. When I used to get them 700 of them, because I used to get a deal. And how they knew they were real, the guy'd obviously get 10, whatever. We'd rip them open and he'd just go like that. And go, yeah, they're good, yeah. But, you're back again. Yeah, well, no, it didn't work for me the other night, Eve. I told me, Mrs. Eve, doesn't matter what weed it was, it just didn't work. I had a great day, had a good dinner, I was calm, smoked an even an extra one, I went up, I couldn't sleep till 2 a.m. I just, sometimes that happens, like, I'm full of beans now, like, I'm saying, like, something about me says, turn it off now because I run out of things to say, and you're not smoking, but I could go in and paint, but, I don't know. I only have the same flavour, usually I like to mix it up. I only got the same shade. Take his inside with me for anyway for a minute. Yeah, I understand you. The sticks were unbelievable, man. They were good. They were a clean, nice. I mean, they were a floaty. They were lovely. Fucking lights. Hold on. Hold on a second. Oh, I left the clothes out here. Hold on. Let me just lock the gate. Lock the gate. Shout out to Jude if you're in here, Jude. I know you're in the dentist in the morning. Do you need a wee-wee? Do you want to go for a wee-wee? Okay. Good girl. Look how she's shaking it. Hello. Why didn't you eat your dentist stick, huh? Why didn't you eat your dentist stick, babe? Why didn't you eat your dentist stick? Now Teddy's looking, look, he's jealous. He's like, why is he rubbing her and not me? Hello. Hello, Teddy. Hello. Who's a good boy, aren't you? Who's a good girl? You're both good doggies. You're a good boy, you are. You are. You're a little leg. Look at your tiny little legs like me, look. You're just misunderstood like us. And you're old. You've had loads of Christmas, 13 Christmases, 13 Easters. You know? You're a good dog, you are. You are. Good boy. I lock the door. Lovely. Lovely. Love it. Yeah. And 2 litres of milk beside me, that's what I used to love. I'm a milk drinker too, that's something we have in common, bro. I love milk. Like, it's lovely. But a lot of people don't like it, especially in the UK. Do you know what? There's a lot of fucking vegans over here that don't like it. I used to hate it when they come to the carvery, because you'd have to do everything different and all. They used to fuck up everything. Hated it. No, good boy. No, just, oh shit. I used to love, like, let's say I wasn't on the packet. Sometimes, you know, you might only have a little half gram on you or something, but, you know, 2-3 blueies with a few cans and a couple of joints was lovely. Lovely, like. It wasn't so lovely when you had to get up for work at 7 in the morning, though. Don't drink tea or coffee when you get up. It comes back up on you, you'd be fucking fucked. Hello. Now here's this animal. There's too many animals. Hello. There's too many bloody animals. What do you want? You're not allowed outside. No, you're not allowed outside. No. I'm so sorry. Alright. I am in the UK, yeah, George, yeah. Has any Evie, I know, deep breath. Oh, sorry, Evie, did I miss you? A few deep breaths, Evie. Yeah, exactly, Evie. We want to be here to support you. Yeah, oh, bro, I drink about a litre myself. Honestly, I love milk. I just bought fresh milk a minute ago. I want to have some cereal I like. Yeah. But cornflakes as well. I love cornflakes with honey on top. Right, I'm a weirdo, right? I like mixing cereal. Weetabix, right? Love that with sugar on it, whatever. But then if you put a few Rice Krispies on top, see, all the kind things kind of dry. I don't flood it with milk now. But I would drink 2 glasses of milk every day. Yeah. Fair play, I could be doing some myself. What am I doing? I need to fill the fucking, what's it called? I'm not bleeding on the dishwasher. I'll do that now before I go put that in mature. Anyway, how is? Oh, hey, someone's going by on a skateboard. I'm watching you, prick. I can hear him, I can't see him. Hold on. I'm a nosy cunt like that. Don't be coming down the road on a skateboard without due diligence. Oh, here he is. I think I'm just hearing things. Oh, bro, I used to love golden nuggets, and they stopped making fucking sugar puffs now. Milk and sugar is beautiful. And back in the day, I used to mix cornflakes in it and then put it in the microwave. You know what I mean? So you'd have really warm, soft Weet-Bix and then a bit of crunchy fucking cornflakes. Don't be afraid to mix it up a bit. I used to hate sauce, now I love sauce. Now, not mint sauce and all that bollocks, just like a little bit of curry sauce or a little bit of fucking, you know what I mean? I remember I went to a Thai restaurant and I ordered a couple of dishes and I left all the broth, like right to the tip. Fuck off. What am I gonna? I have a drink, thanks. And I ate all the shit out of it. And they were asking me, I didn't know, like, it was a bit posh. And I didn't know that it was a bit offensive. They were like, all the flavours in there. I was like, fuck, it's all flavoured in my beer, thanks. Cocoa Pops, I do love a cheeky bowl of Cocoa Pops. Not, to be honest with you, I don't really like chocolate cereal. I used to love Wheatos, Cocoa Pops, and stuff like that, but I did go off them. I don't know why. I think it's the milk. It makes the milk taste funny. I love me normal milk, like, you know what I mean? But I'm mad about these new things. They're like little shredded wheats, which I also love. I think it's the texture. But I love the little mini wheats with blueberry in them or apricot in them. Not curry sauce, but like I used to just like no sauce on my plate, like Chinese and all that, no sauce whatsoever. Gravy, don't really like gravy on my Sunday dinner. Just like I'm in a smudging 2 teaspoons or 2 tablespoons. That's enough. Hey Finn, I think you're the new Pharisee. Yeah. I never used to watch Pharisee. When I was growing up, it was very cheesy. I have a friend now who acts. Yes, I do. A friend who acts, and he's a bit of a silly Billy though. He still hasn't come on live. If you're an actor, then why would you be too shy to come on? But he's been in a few adverts and all that other shite, and he had a little skit on TV and all that other shite. Only in Ireland, I think. But this seems like effort. Get it done. I am the man of the house after all. No music though. It's very quiet. Anyway. Oh, back in the day, it was so nice. It is. In Blade Runner. Now, I've never seen that movie, but Blade, there you go, them movies, I fucking love them movies. The third one's alright for a bit of a joke, but come on. The first and second Blade, you know, legend. Right, let me just get a few things into the fucking... My mouth just be dry from talking so much, honestly. I don't know, somebody's like, oh, I know you fucking prick. But here, I don't know if you just noticed, I told you earlier. Yeah, oh bro, how did you know that? I was just about to do that. Do you want me to go over there and walk out and go, I'll have a beer, Damien. Is Risha around? Will Risha be around later? I'm gonna pop around later, I am, yeah. Top of the day though, till morning to you. Fucking shut the fuck up. It's always something like that. Rita, you know I didn't mean to do that about the mortgage. Fucking shut up. It's always something like that, isn't it? Robert storms into Boozer. You know? Fucking shut up. Honestly, shut the fuck up. It was always very hard to watch. Sorry, Davina. All the people with class probably think it was good. But... And then when fucking Keith Duffy went into it, that was it. That was it. I lost all credibility when that happened. You know, I like Danny Dyer, even though he's a Brit. He's got a bit of swag. Keith Duffy, man. Fuck off. And he grew up around the corner from me. So did Shane Lynch. They grew up about a 1.5 minute walk from the house. I was actually in Shane Lynch's house. Don't believe me? I swear on my mother's life, mate, she dropped dead tonight. His ma, we had the plaques. She always stayed in a regular, big massive backyard. No. I must have been 10. Went up to ask, could we cut the grass? And they didn't have any grass, but we asked anyway. We used to take pictures with his little Ferrari and shit. Slán, Jerry, thanks for coming in. Okay, and if any of you ever have anything you think is a good idea or you just want to talk about, as we say, get it off your chest, feel free. Or ask me or I'll cover it, I'll cover it on the channel. I thought they probably did now and then. I did when we grew up, Boys Home was big. Brian McFadden and all used to be up and down my road because that manager, who's multi-millionaire now, worked with all the people from America and Canada, all the artists. He's worked with Drake, he's worked with Rihanna, he's worked with loads of them. Can't remember his name. I used to hang around with his nephew, Glenn. His nephew's name was. I can't remember this fella's name. Could be Rich something, but he's a producer. And Brian McFadden used to pick him up all the time. And but they were popular then, when I was 9, 10, 8, 9, 10, And but that other fella, the Stephen Gately, he was the gay fella that died. I'll catch up with you, and you'll have to tell me about that dinner. Actually, I forgot to ask you about it the other day in Colester. Breakups as a dude. You want to cover hoax? Jesus, meet your fucking brother. Meet your brother. Heartache is the hardest thing. Losing your mother, I suppose, or your kid. Come on now, but I nearly cried last night when I seen a picture of a girl that died of brain cancer that I went to school with. I had only ever a picture of her. She was in my head. She was still the same girl, because that's the only image I had. I hadn't seen her for years. And I seen a picture of her and a tear came down my eye. She was all grown up with makeup and all and bald and all. It was sad. But I'm king of breakups, bro. I've ended, I think, 2 relationships, 1 maybe, even max, like 2 max. And that other person was upset, but I've been on the receiving end of it. I was engaged at one time. I was crushed spiritually, physically, mentally. And you can send pictures on PlayStation. Well, Eddie, you're gonna have to leave it. Just leave it tomorrow. The kids aren't here tomorrow. The kids are going to their dance. I mean, Mrs. might not want it. She'd be tired after work. She might just want to get the. She might not mind me having a little gaming session tomorrow night, but I'm gonna have a bowl of cereal. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm not gonna have you on while I eat. I need to do this fucking. Look at the cat staring at me. Now, I only realised this at 36 years of age. You don't need to break your back every time to put the spoons in. You need to take it out and then you can do it all at once. But hoax, definitely, that's a good, yeah, it was very sad. She died of breast cancer, right? I went to Stacey, her name was, very lovely girl. And comes from a bit of a heavy family, like, but, she had a 9-year-old daughter, I never knew. And I never knew that she beat breast cancer and then it came back 4 years later in the brain. They found it in the brain then, but it came from the breast. And I didn't know she died very suddenly. Like, honestly, she was doing very well and all this shit and she just died. She was 34. I know all her brothers, to be honest with you there. But yeah, you can take this out and just stick it in like that. Now, wrong way, up way, down way. But Eddie, definitely Eddie, I'm not running from you, Eddie. Don't worry, we'll hold hands, virtual hands. And waiting until I get, I'm going to be fucking, it's going to be war between me and you and who has the best Cali pics. You can go onto my page and look at a few that I had. And I miss it, I really do miss it. And but I like Eve came on during the night and said, well, to be honest with you, I'm blessed. I haven't had to get that phone call yet by family members yet, just yet, thank God. But I knew about. I only found out about 6 weeks ago that this happened, and I actually donated to a GoFundMe. If any of you want any information, let me know. It's still open actually. But it hit me because I didn't envision her ever as a grown-up person. And she looked beautiful, to be honest. You know, honestly, you could tell she had cancer, but it just struck me. She was so... And she looked sad because she was smiling for the camera, but she probably had already got the news. But she looked sad in the photo, but happy, and it just made me think, you know, she looked... Oh, fuck. She made me... she was so young, you know. Hey, do you want me to turn on the tap? Do you want me to turn on the tap so you can have a drink? You don't like to drink water from the bowl. You like to drink from the tap. No, you're not allowed to. Yeah. That's what I mean. She emigrated from Dublin over there. Built a new life for a fella that grew up in the same road and all that. Soulmates. And start a new life over there away from all the drugs and the crime and the bullshit. And then now it's different if he was here and he had all the support network behind him and everything he knew, but he's all the way over fucking there. And Adam, I haven't seen the guy Adam that comes onto my page. He lost his mother and his wife last year. And he's looking after 3 kids, step kids, and oh, hold on, yeah, step kids. No, sorry, he has his own child with her, and then he has 2 step kids, and I haven't seen them in about a week either. Now, I'm not gonna sound evil, like I can't lose sleep over having my own family, but it does cross my mind. It just crossed my mind, definitely. Like, sorry. Back. Here's the cat. Not going out. She wants to go out pushing her leg. I'm gonna be with you for a couple of more minutes. Hold on. Here's my little cow. If I ever meet Eddie. Ew, excuse me, sir. You stink of cannabis, and I am so happy that you're here. Some people might say, ew, that stinks like cat piss. I say it smells fucking spandubulous. Now, would you like some chaw? No, that's not me, Mrs. Kettle, that's mine. But sometimes 1 cup's never enough. Ah, yeah. Sweet. That can go down there. Now, here's Finny. Sorry. We're carried away. How many cups? Literally endless amount of cups. And I always use the same one, maybe 2 in a day, so what the fuck? Starting to feel like another joint. Naughty. How's my t-shirt? Oh, don't want to be missing out. Some of us are a bit fucked. Not my missus. Only messing. You have to take that with a bit of salt. Now, what else? I'm looking for dishes here. You know, I used to look for crack dealers. Crack pipe, gauze, ash. I told you. Hey, where's my book? Where's my book from earlier? Where is it? It was here earlier. Where's my book? I have my book. Where's my book? My book should be here. It's not here. Can't find my book. It was around somewhere. It has to be around somewhere. I know it's around somewhere. I had it here earlier. Oh, fucking hell. Anyway, if you read the book Born in Prison by Lee Marvin Hitchman. Oh, I forgot what I was even saying there now. Oh yeah. That is not. It actually doesn't fucking matter. La, da, da. Oh yeah, I was saying I would love another joint. Honestly, this is the way my brain is. I'll just choose use the shower. Maybe Mrs. is right. Maybe I'm very sweet and charming. Yeah. Do you want to drink from the tap? Do you want, my cat doesn't like to drink from the my cat doesn't like to drink from the her water bowl. The very expensive ones we got. She likes to drink from the tap, which is not healthy. So I've had to take that off and clean it and all that, and we changed the filter in it. But you know, honestly, like, she doesn't like the cat bowls. No, we have two cat bowls. We have two cat bowls, two special cat bowls that are meant to be very, very hygienic and self-cleansing and water temperature, pH levels. Oh no, she just loves to lick the drip. Oh, come on, bro. That's it. I love you too. Ooh, what's that? That's suspicious. Oh, my fucking back. If I could just knew what it was, maybe it wouldn't piss me off so much. La da da, oh. Ah. I almost stabbed myself with a very large knife. Right, I don't see any more cups, I don't see any more plates. Chop that. Apart from this big fucking banjo. Sorry. I did not have sexual relations with that woman. You don't need to call the police. The kids are fine, they're in bed. Or are they? It won't fit. This is where it gets tricky now. Stepdad diaries. How the fuck do you fit everything in? That's what she said. My problems have all gone. There's no one here to serenade me. Now, oh, good Jesus Christ. Put one of them in. So I don't have any, now whatever you do, don't eat this. These are not ecstasy tablets. But I put one of the shitty ones in and I put one of the good ones in because I've no rinse out, right? So don't be saying I have dirty dishes. So I stick one of these in and one of these in and I've got the salt. Yeah, I'm going to throw that one in there like that. Bye. And everyone has clean dishes for the morning. Press this button in. Press this one. Then this one. And then you don't do fuck all. My problems have all gone because I gave up the crack cocaine. Anyway, yeah, the crack is horrible. Yeah, crack is horrible. It is. You know, it looks amazing though. You know, like there's never an even shape, depending on what way they want to wash it up and all that, but you know, you never got, it's like a lucky bag. That's what it was like. You know, when you're a kid, you loved lucky bags. It was like a lucky bag, because you never know what it looked like when you opened the paper. So sometimes you'd get a rock, and then a few little tiny bits. Sometimes you'd get a big bag of dust, with a few little nuggets in it. Sometimes you'd get a big chunk, like a cola cube, and you'd be ripping it apart like a fucking candy floss, for a few hours playing with it. Sometimes it's shiny. Sometimes it's a little bit darker. Sometimes it's really fucking strong. Sometimes it's snap, crackle and pops. Oh, literally. Hence the word. Sometimes it tastes lovely. And the feeling, oh, it's like 1,000 orgasms at once. Feels like you're getting licked by every Victoria's Secret model you've ever imagined. It's just licked from head to toe by a million tongues. Just, you know. And then the beautiful thing about it is it disappears. Just after about 8 minutes. Gone. And the good thing is if you put more on it, it will work again. You'll get that again. Yeah. But then 2 weeks later, you'll have to put more on. Then 2 weeks later after that, you'll have to put more on. Then 2 weeks later after that, you won't be able to fit more on. You'll have to buy a different pipe. And then that's when the trouble starts. Because there's no turning back then. Because you just can't get high. And it's a damn shame. It's a fucking damn shame. Because maybe if people did get high, they would stop doing it as much. But that's not the way it works. Apparently the brain has only so many fucking chemicals in it. And if you exhaust them chemicals or destroy the little motor vehicles where they get back and to and from, there are some effects. Part of that effect is it's very hard to get enjoyment out of the everyday things which the average day person would get very, very much, very good pleasure out of. But because you've went on a fucking press that button of release, then only that substance itself will ever release certain things. But saying that, that's why we have cereal to keep us happy. Anyway, I have to go. I've been on here for 2 hours and 2 minutes. So, I hope you all have a great night. It's been lovely chatting to you. And I'll see you all in the morning. Right? Take it easy and good night. You're all blessed if you're warm in bed with someone beside you. So, good night.